Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief Show, where we dive into the latest and most intriguing stories of the day. First up, we're looking at a major move in the telecommunications world, where Axiata and Sinar are inching closer to a massive $3.5 billion merger that could reshape Indonesia's telecom landscape. Then, we're turning our attention to the golf course, where Anthony Kim, once a rising star who vanished from the sport, is making headlines with his return, opening up about his battles with addiction and injuries. Lastly, the art world is abuzz with the sale of a long-lost Gustav Klimt painting, which has just been auctioned off for a staggering $37 million to a Hong Kong bidder. This painting's journey from obscurity back into the limelight is a fascinating tale of art history and mystery. Stay tuned for the detailed scoop on these stories. Please continue watching for more in-depth coverage. In the ever-evolving landscape of global telecommunications, a monumental merger is on the horizon, as reported by Bloomberg. Malaysian wireless titan Axiata Group and Indonesian conglomerate PT Sinar Group are inching closer to a colossal $3.5 billion merger of their telecommunications operations in Indonesia. This groundbreaking move is set to amalgamate a customer base of approximately 100 million, creating a behemoth in the telecommunications sector. While the talks are still in the non-binding phase, with no ironclad guarantee of fruition, the potential merger is a testament to the ongoing consolidation trend within the Indonesian telecom market. This follows on the heels of a massive $6 billion merger between CK Hutchison Holdings and Qatar's Ooredoo in 2022, underscoring the dynamic shifts and strategic alliances forming in the competitive telecom landscape. On a different note, the Sydney Morning Herald brings us the compelling comeback story of Anthony Kim, a professional golfer whose promising career was derailed by personal struggles. Kim, who vanished from the golfing world 12 years ago, has finally broken his silence about his battle with addiction, mental health issues, and a series of surgeries, including a spinal fusion procedure. His journey away from the limelight was shrouded in mystery, leading to widespread speculation about his fate. Now, Kim is stepping back into the golfing arena through Greg Norman's LIV golf circuit, despite facing challenges in regaining his former prowess. His story is not just about the trials he faced, but also about resilience and the quest for redemption in the face of adversity. Switching gears to the financial sector, Bloomberg introduces us to UBS analyst John Lam, who is making waves with his bullish stance on China's property market. Lam, known for his audacious sell rating on China Evergrande Group before its default, now forecasts a gradual recovery for the beleaguered real estate sector. Contrary to the prevailing pessimism, Lam believes that the demand and supply dynamics will stabilize, benefiting developers with significant holdings in major cities. His analysis suggests that the drastic reduction in new housing starts and the consequent destocking could normalize inventory levels, paving the way for a market rebound. Lam's optimistic outlook hinges on the premise that the record number of defaults has curbed the oversupply issue, setting the stage for a potential recovery in the near future. These stories, ranging from strategic corporate maneuvers and personal comebacks to contrarian market predictions, illustrate the dynamic and often unpredictable nature of business, sports, and finance. Whether it's the prospect of a major telecom merger in Indonesia, a golfer's battle against personal demons, or an analyst's bold forecast for China's property market, each narrative offers a glimpse into the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead in the ever-changing global landscape. In a thrilling turn of events that captivated art enthusiasts and collectors worldwide, a long-lost painting by the renowned Austrian artist Gustav Klimt was sold to a bidder from Hong Kong for a staggering $32 million at an auction in Vienna, as reported by the South China Morning Post. This remarkable sale not only underscored the immense value placed on Klimt's work, but also marked a record-breaking moment for Austria's art auction history. The painting in question, titled Portrait of Fräulein Lieser, is one of Klimt's final masterpieces, having been started in 1917, just a year before the artist's death. The Globe and Mail provided further insights into the painting's intriguing backstory and its journey to the auction block. Portrait of Fräulein Lieser was initially believed to have been lost to time. Its creation dates back to a period when Klimt was at the pinnacle of his artistic prowess, weaving vibrant colors and intricate details into his portraits. The artwork was auctioned on behalf of the current owners, described as Austrian private citizens, and the legal heirs of Adolf and Henriette Lieser. The Lieser family, who fled Austria in 1930 amid growing tensions, is thought to have originally commissioned the piece. However, the painting's whereabouts and history from 1925 through the 1960s, including during the Nazi era, remained shrouded in mystery, adding a layer of intrigue to its legacy. The New York Times shed light on the auction's outcome, revealing that the painting fetched an even higher price of $37 million, surpassing initial estimates that ranged between $32 million and $53 million. The winning bid was placed by Patty Wong, founder of Patty Wong Associates, an art advisory company, on behalf of an undisclosed Asian client. This sale not only highlights the global appeal of Klimt's work but also underscores the significant role that art advisors like Wong play in navigating the complex world of high-stakes art auctions. Wong, known for her expertise in acquiring Klimt's paintings for Asian collectors, had previously secured Lady with a Fan for $108.4 million, further demonstrating the enduring allure of Klimt's artistry. Despite the painting's breathtaking beauty and the excitement surrounding its sale, questions linger regarding the true identity of the girl depicted in Portrait of Fräulein Lieser and the painting's provenance, especially during the tumultuous Nazi period. These unanswered questions add a layer of historical mystery to the artwork, inviting speculation and research that may, in time, uncover more about its past. The sale of Portrait of Fräulein Lieser not only represents a monumental moment for the art world but also serves as a testament to the timeless appeal of Gustav Klimt's work. As this masterpiece finds a new home in Hong Kong, it continues to inspire awe and admiration, bridging cultures and generations through its captivating beauty and the enigmatic story it carries. In the bustling city of Hong Kong, known for its skyscrapers and vibrant culture, the Technological and Higher Education Institute, THEI, is making headlines with its ambitious plan to transform into a University of Applied Sciences, UAS, by 2026 at the earliest. This move, as reported by the South China Morning Post, marks a significant step in the evolution of vocational and professional education in the region. THEI, as the largest vocational training provider in Hong Kong, aims to apply for program area accreditation in 3 key areas: sports and recreation, architecture and environment, and computer science and information technology. This initiative follows closely on the heels of the Hong Kong Metropolitan University, which recently became the first institution to achieve UAS status, signaling a new era in higher education tailored to the applied sciences. However, while education in Hong Kong is taking strides towards innovation and specialization, the city's role in China's cross-border data flow regime appears to be facing limitations. Despite recent relaxations in rules, legal experts suggest that Hong Kong's position in facilitating data exchange between mainland China and the rest of the world remains constrained. According to the South China Morning Post, businesses exporting data from mainland China to Hong Kong will encounter the same compliance requirements as those transferring data internationally. Efforts have been made to streamline data flow within the Greater Bay Area, GBA, an ambitious project aimed at integrating Hong Kong, Macau, and 9 cities in southern Guangdong province into a unified economic hub. Yet, these measures stop short of allowing data transfer beyond the GBA's borders, highlighting the complex regulatory landscape that businesses must navigate. Amidst these developments in education and data regulation, southern China is grappling with the stark realities of climate change, as underscored in an opinion piece by the SCMP. The region is currently witnessing 2 extreme weather phenomena: deadly flooding in Guangdong and a severe drought in Yunnan province. The contrasting scenarios paint a vivid picture of the climate crisis at hand. In Guangdong, heavy rains have swollen the waters of the bay, a southern tributary of the Pearl River, leading to fatalities, displacement of communities, and widespread destruction. Meanwhile, Yunnan is experiencing its worst drought in 6 decades, with far-reaching impacts on hydropower production, agriculture, and industries reliant on water resources such as aluminium smelting. These events serve as a poignant reminder of the urgent need to address climate change and work towards reducing carbon emissions. The juxtaposition of these stories from Hong Kong and southern China presents a multifaceted view of the challenges and opportunities facing the region. From the ambitious plans of THEI to become a university of applied sciences, to the complexities of data regulation in the digital age, and the pressing issue of climate change, it's clear that innovation, adaptation, and resilience are key themes in navigating the future. As Hong Kong continues to play a pivotal role in education, technology, and as part of the broader Chinese community, the actions taken today will undoubtedly shape the landscape of tomorrow. Whether it's through advancing vocational education, navigating the intricacies of data flow, or addressing the environmental crisis, the path forward requires a concerted effort from all sectors of society. In the bustling world of global commerce and environmental consciousness, China is taking a bold step forward with its new environmental, social, and governance (ESG) rules for listed firms, as reported by the South China Morning Post. These groundbreaking regulations require over 400 listed companies to reveal their climate commitments by 2026, a move that is not only significant for public companies but could also set a precedent for private firms. The rules, unveiled by the stock exchanges in Beijing, Shanghai, and Shenzhen, focus on sustainability reports that detail emissions and decarbonization plans. Analysts believe this could be the nudge that privately held firms need to set their own net zero emissions targets and develop comprehensive decarbonization strategies, aligning with the global push towards sustainability. Meanwhile, on the international stage, tensions between the world's two largest economies, China and the United States, could find a silver lining through sustainable supply chain management. The South China Morning Post also highlights how corporate leaders from both nations have come together to propose a mechanism that focuses on the trade of electric vehicles, EVs, solar panels, and batteries. These proposals were presented by delegations of the Business Advisory Council, ABAC, of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum, APEC, in an effort to defuse trade tensions. The innovative approach aims at creating a sustainable supply chain that could benefit not just the two countries but also set a global standard. However, it's important to note that even if these proposals are accepted, APEC's recommendations are non-binding, leaving the implementation in the hands of the member economies' trade ministries. Turning our gaze to a completely different aspect of global coordination and governance, the New York Times delves into the intriguing subject of the International Date Line. This imaginary line, running through the Pacific Ocean, marks the boundary where one day ends and the next begins. Despite its significant role in our understanding of time and date, the line's location is, surprisingly, pretty arbitrary. There are no international regulations dictating its exact position, leaving it up to individual governments and mapmakers to decide. This flexibility has historical roots, with mapmakers choosing their own meridians to account for the time adjustments needed during long sea voyages. The international date line's arbitrary nature serves as a reminder of the complex interplay between human agreements and the physical world, highlighting how governance and consensus shape our understanding of time itself. These diverse stories, from China's ESG rules for listed firms to the proposals for easing trade tensions between China and the US, and the peculiar nature of the international date line, illustrate the multifaceted challenges and solutions in the realm of global governance, environmental sustainability, and international cooperation. Each narrative, whether focusing on the intricacies of trade, the bold steps towards a sustainable future, or the arbitrary lines that govern our concept of time, reflects the ongoing efforts to navigate the complexities of our interconnected world. As we move forward, the decisions made in boardrooms, government halls, and international forums will continue to shape the trajectory of our global society, highlighting the importance of collaboration, innovation, and a shared commitment to a sustainable and harmonious future. In the bustling world of gastronomy and entertainment, two distinct narratives emerge, each shedding light on the challenges and transformations within their respective spheres. From the culinary ambitions of a celebrated chef in Macau to the revealing insights into Hollywood's casting practices, these stories offer a glimpse into the evolving landscapes of food and film. In the vibrant city of Macau, renowned chef Alain Ducasse has set his sights high, aiming to earn a coveted third Michelin star for his restaurant, as reported by the South China Morning Post. Ducasse, a titan in the culinary world, acknowledges the growing trend towards plant-based diets, but believes that Macau is not yet ready for a menu dedicated entirely to vegetables. Instead, he advocates for a gradual transition, drawing on his experiences in London and Saudi Arabia, where a balance between animal proteins and plant-based options has been successfully maintained. This culinary maestro is not only focused on expanding his gastronomic empire to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, with a new restaurant, but is also planning to open a culinary school in Abu Dhabi, further cementing his influence in the world of fine dining. Meanwhile, in Hollywood, The Telegraph sheds light on a more contentious practice known as the chemistry test, where actors are required to demonstrate their on-screen compatibility through a kiss in front of an audience of casting directors and producers. Actress Anne Hathaway has boldly spoken out against this ritual, describing it as gross and likening it to kissing Hitler. Hathaway's critique highlights the discomfort and exploitation actors have historically faced in the industry, where the pressure to prove on-screen chemistry often crossed boundaries of personal comfort and professionalism. The introduction of intimacy coordinators marks a significant shift towards more respectful and consensual practices in filming love scenes, yet Hathaway's reflections serve as a stark reminder of the industry's darker past. The concept of the chemistry test is not a standalone issue but part of a broader pattern of exploitation in Hollywood, reminiscent of the notorious casting couch phenomenon. This practice, where studio moguls wielded their power to manipulate and abuse aspiring actresses, has long been a symbol of the industry's systemic power imbalances and exploitation. The casting couch, much like the chemistry test, underscores the urgent need for change and accountability in Hollywood, a call that has grown louder in recent years through scandals, lawsuits, and the Me Too movement. As we juxtapose Ducasse's culinary ambitions with the revealing insights into Hollywood's controversial practices, it becomes evident that both the worlds of fine dining and film are undergoing significant transformations. While Ducasse seeks to push the boundaries of gastronomy in Macau, advocating for a more sustainable and balanced approach to dining, the film industry is grappling with its legacy of exploitation, striving to create a more respectful and equitable environment for actors. These narratives, though distinct in their focus, underscore a shared journey towards progress and change, highlighting the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead in both fields. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.